hunting trip takes us to the stunning Altai Mountains on the border between Kazakhstan and China. The long but comfortable drive in our Mercedes Sprinter allows us to get a feel for the vastness of the landscape. In our minds, we are already hunting. We can't hide our anticipation any longer. We can scarcely wait to get to base camp and rest for a while. Our Kazakh guides will be waiting for us at the fly camp. First, we get a feel for the place and get to know each other. We're already looking forward to the riding. Another thing that makes this hunting trip so special. The weather has changed, but it won't be long before it improves again, says Sasha, our guide. Our horses are reliable. They always get us safely where we want to go. Now we just have to dismount and get away from the slope and we'll be out of the wind. A good spot for our first outdoor camp. As we set up our tents, there are even a few rays of sun still. One last check that everything's okay. But into the tent quickly now. First of all, we're having something to eat. After a good snack and a warming cup of tea, we head to our own tents. We can hardly wait for the morning. It is essential to have the right equipment on a hunting trip like this, of course. This gear also ensures you a comfortable night's sleep in your tent. It's lovely to have such a good tent with a sleeping bag, thermal mattress and aluminium camp bed. Have you come across this kind of bed? Made from small interlocking parts, it insulates you from the cold, from above as well as below. But first of all, we get some sleep. Tomorrow we hunt Maral. Unending vastness and a wonderful atmosphere await us the next morning. Might our luck be in as early as today? The weather deteriorates a little, but we don't let that spoil the mood. He's suddenly just standing there, as if he'd come out of nowhere. Now check carefully. Perhaps he's big enough. Quickly put in your hearing protection. The tension is almost unbearable. We need a better angle. But on closer inspection, it's clear that this Maral has some years to go before he can be taken. We sit for a while before going back to the tents. As quickly as he came, he disappears again. But let's take another quick look at the Ibex hunters. Our Kazakh guide has identified a group of large Ibex for us. We find the right position. Finally, the animal selected comes into view, clearly visible on the rock face. Good hunting. What an experience. Let's reflect on it all as we wait for the Ibex to move on. Then we get back to the chute, full of happy anticipation. A glorious new day dawns, warm and sunny. We ride through spectacular open country. Being on horseback is a really good way to recharge your batteries. As we find our observation point, the sun is still high in the sky. The Maral is enjoying the sunshine as well. This vast and varied landscape has a beauty that is second to none. After arriving in camp, we first have a substantial breakfast, during which we discuss our hunting strategy. We ride to our highly promising location close to our camp. Our Kazakh friend has found a Maral there. Now we need precision. The Maral is rutting and comes towards us. He's a good size, our guide indicates. Quickly into position and wait until he's in the right place. A royal Maral. A super shot, perfectly lined up. Unload quickly and then head over to the Maral. This is our Maral on the 22nd of September. After a closer look, we ride back. On the ride back, you can go over the experience again and again. When we meet a herdsman on the plains of Kazakhstan, he invites us to take some refreshment in his tent. He gives us tea and something to eat. You can get to know someone better over a snack or two.
Как вас звать? Аканай. Аканай. Акылбек. Акылбек. Юзер.
Of course, we give an extensive account of our hunting experience, leaving out none of the exciting details. One of the most exciting species to hunt is the ibex. Just a brief rest in the shade before we take aim at the ibex. The herd is not disturbed by the shot. And we replay it in our mind's eye. Then we head down to retrieve the ibex. Peter, this is your ibex. You took a fantastic shot from 120 meters. Just perfect. A hunting trip with Westfalia Jagdreisen is not to be missed.